Hello, my dear friends. It's truly a pleasure to be with you again. Today, I want to talk about something many people experience in silence, a strange, unsettling feeling of unsteadiness when walking. It can sneak up on you unexpectedly and begin to interfere with daily life, gradually shaking your confidence and making you question your own strength and health. Maybe you've noticed it yourself. You're walking down the street or simply moving around the house, and suddenly your legs seem to move without control. Your body doesn't respond as it should. It feels like the ground is soft, like walking on a mattress or the swaying deck of a ship. Each step feels unsure, and you find yourself looking down, searching for support, afraid to trip or fall. The first thought is often that age is catching up, or the legs have gotten weak. We blame fatigue, the weather, low blood pressure, and turn to pills for joints, circulation, or nerves. But nothing really changes. That's because in most cases, and I'm talking about the overwhelming majority, the problem isn't in your legs at all. It's not about age, and it's not about muscle strength. No medication will solve this. The real reason is often hiding in a place people rarely consider: the neck. Yes, the neck plays a central role in balance. Inside this narrow passage run vital blood vessels and nerves that connect directly to the cerebellum, the part of the brain that controls coordination and movement. I like to call it Mitya, the little operator who constantly processes signals from your eyes, ears, joints, and muscles to help you move smoothly without even thinking. But if your neck is tense from long hours at a desk, past injuries, or chronic stiffness, the muscles tighten, vertebrae shift, and the arteries can become compressed. Imagine stepping on a hose. The flow slows. The same thing happens to the blood supply to your brain. Mitya starts to get confused. The signals become delayed, and you feel like you're swaying or floating even though your legs are fine. There are some clues that the neck is involved. If you feel dizzy when turning your head, if your eyes darken when you stand up, if you hear ringing in your ears or feel heaviness in the back of your head, if you struggle to concentrate or feel like your thoughts are in a fog, these are all signs that the blood supply to your brain might be compromised. Try standing straight with your eyes closed if you start to sway or feel off balance. That's a clear signal your inner balance system isn't functioning properly, and often the neck is to blame. But don't rush into aggressive treatments. You don't need sharp manipulations or spine cracking. What you need is gentle care. Let the neck rest. Roll a towel into a small, firm cylinder and lie on your back with the roll under your neck. Stay there for 10 to 15 minutes, breathing deeply. This will ease tension and restore blood flow. You can also do simple movements. Push your chin slightly forward, then pull it back to create a double chin effect. Move slowly and deliberately. Even small nods, as if saying yes, can help loosen tight muscles and reset your sense of stability. Practice standing on one foot near a wall or chair for support. At first, you may only last a few seconds, but over time, your brain will relearn how to balance. When you walk, focus on your steps, feel your heel touch the ground, then roll onto your toes. Look straight ahead, not down. This helps your brain relearn trust in your body. At night, make sure you sleep with a proper pillow, not too high, not too soft. Your head and spine should be in a straight line. And don't underestimate the power of your mind. The fear of falling makes the body tense, especially the neck and back. This creates a vicious cycle: more tension, less blood flow, more instability. The more afraid you are, the more likely you are to feel off balance. That's called vestibular anxiety. So be kind to yourself. Say it aloud if you must. I am safe. My body is strong. I am learning to trust it again. A calm brain controls the body far better than an anxious one. In the end, that wobbly feeling when you walk is not something you're doomed to live with. It's not a sign of weakness, not an inevitable part of aging. It's your body sending you a message. Listen to it. Take care of your neck. Be patient and consistent. Step by step, you will regain your confidence and your balance. And if you've experienced anything like this, please share your story. You never know who you might help feel less alone. Take care of yourselves. Pay attention to your body. Believe in your strength. Until next time, let's go even deeper into this important topic. The sensation of losing balance can be incredibly disorienting, especially when there's no visible cause. One day, you're walking confidently, and the next, every step feels uncertain. That uncertainty seeps into your thoughts. You start to wonder if something serious is wrong, if it will get worse, if you'll fall one day and not be able to get up. These thoughts are frightening, and the fear itself can make everything feel even more unstable. What many people don't realize is that balance is not just a physical process, it's deeply connected to your brain, your inner ear, your muscles, and most crucially, your neck. The neck acts like a gateway, carrying vital blood and nerve signals to the balance center of the brain. Think of it like a highway. If there's traffic, nothing moves smoothly. When the neck is stiff or strained, that flow is disrupted. You're not getting the full supply of oxygen, blood, and information to the cerebellum, and as a result, your movements become hesitant and less precise. It's like trying to drive with fogged-up windows. You don't trust your own perception of space and motion. But here's the good news. The body is incredibly responsive to gentle, consistent support. Even if you've felt this way for months or years, improvement is possible. Your brain is always capable of learning and adapting. It just needs the right environment. That's why small habits matter so much. Giving your neck a break from phones and screens, releasing muscle tension with warmth, breathing, and stretching, moving slowly and with awareness instead of rushing. These are not minor things. They are signals to your nervous system that it's safe, that balance can be rebuilt. Walking consciously, breathing calmly, choosing the right pillow, spending less time with your head bent forward, all these actions are investments in your balance. And every day that you practice them, you're retraining your brain to work with your body, not against it. You're reminding your inner system, your mitya, that it can trust the information it's receiving. Over time, those feelings of dizziness, fog, and instability begin to fade. It's also vital to understand that emotional well-being is closely tied to physical stability. When you feel anxious or uncertain, your posture changes, your breathing shortens, and your muscles tighten, especially around the neck and shoulders. This, in turn, limits blood flow and makes the problem worse. That's why calming the mind is just as important as training the body. Simple phrases like, "I am grounded," "I am steady," or "I am in control" are more than just words. They're cues to your nervous system, telling it to shift out of fear and into safety. You're not broken. You're not weak. You don't need to accept instability as your new normal. What you need is awareness, patience, and the willingness to care for the parts of yourself that are often overlooked, starting with your neck. Give it rest, give it movement, give it support. And most importantly, give yourself time. Progress may be gradual, but every step matters. Stay consistent, stay curious, and stay hopeful. You are not alone on this path. Thousands of others have felt exactly what you're feeling, and many have found their way back to strength, balance, and confidence. You can too.